Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry it's been so long since a video, but hey, I've been busy. I'm sorry. So it's E3, and I know this is probably late compared to most of you, but just got through watching the Microsoft and Bethesda conferences, and first of all, let me apologize before I continue any further. This would be like a legitimate video with actual editing and clips and all this other stuff and a more detailed breakdown, but I literally work every single day of E3. I don't get a day off until this coming Friday, which is the last day of E3 when there's no press conferences. So it's the full 6 days, 8-hour shifts. So I'm super behind. The only press conference I'll actually get to watch is Nintendo's Direct that they're going to be doing. So I'm very happy about that. I unfortunately won't be doing any of any live reactions of anything because I don't have time to edit, unfortunately, which is why you're getting this shit show of a video. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a busy dude. I have to work for a living because fucking PewDiePie is being stingy with his money, man. He just won't share it with all the other creators on the website. He's just hogging it all. Anyways, digressing. I'm rambling. Let's get on with it. Alright, so I didn't get to watch Microsoft's as it happened. I was working. Had to watch a little bit on my lunch break. So I did get to see the announcement of the Scorpio, which is the Xbox One X. Dear God, you guys should have learned from Nintendo. Like, change your names, please. I get that this is still within the Xbox One family, but you have the Xbox One, which is already confusing because you have the original Xbox, which people call the Xbox One. Then you have the Xbox One S, and now the Xbox One X. SX. Like, people are gonna get that confused, like, very easily. And man, like, I know for me, like, going back to my old retail days when I used to sell electronics and sell people consoles and stuff, people are going to get so confused and they're going to lose interest very quickly because there are a lot of people who buy these that don't know anything about the consoles. So, like, if you're having to sit there and explain to them the difference between a first generation Xbox One and then the Xbox One S and the One X and the ones with the Kinects and all the bundles and the 1 terabytes and it's just like, Jesus Christ. And then when you get to the X, it's about the 6 teraflops and the 12 gigs of RAM and the 360 whatever per second. People, they're not gonna care. They just want to know what games are on it and which one's gonna be which one's gonna be the best for them. And it's just confusing. They don't want to deal with all of it. But anyways. The Scorpio is the Xbox One X, and it is going to be launching on November 7th of 2017 for the United States dollar cost of $500. Price-wise, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more. 500 is a safe bet, but this is the thing that kind of concerns me is this thing comes out later in the year during the biggest holiday, during the holiday sale season, which is the biggest sale season for the United States. And Sony last year released the PS4 Pro. Now, first off, I want to say any criticism that I'm going to have towards the Xbox One X, it's not anything biased just because I like PlayStation a lot. I also was underwhelmed by the PS4 Pro. So I don't want to muddy up the waters or anything to that extent. I wasn't really blown away by either one. But anyways, competitively and from a marketing standpoint, Sony could drop the price to $350, and at that point, that's a $150 difference. And a lot of people are really only going to be looking at this for the 4K aspect of it, because they're not going to know what 6 teraflops are. I don't know what 6 teraflops are. Like, that doesn't mean much of anything to most consumers. So the biggest issue with both of these consoles is they're for a niche market, and it's a very, very minute amount of people that are actually going to really want to get this in the grand scheme of things, just worldwide, and from looking at the numbers of people who just buy normal consoles. Most people that want this type of hardware typically go to a PC. So if they still wanted, the console feel but wanted to get PC type power, this is a really good option for them. But it's still not I don't think it's a viable upgrade for most people because it's a huge investment. Because if you don't have a 4K TV, you have to get a 4K TV. And if you don't have a 4K TV with HDR, then you're not utilizing the full potential of these consoles. And that's not just for the Xbox One X, that's for the PS4 Pro as well. They're both huge, huge investments because most places, most standard retail places, don't have a huge size lineup for 4K TVs. Not that I've found, anyways. Most of them are going to start at probably a 40-inch and work their way up. Just because most of the time, if you're looking at below that, you're going to be looking at monitors, and you're going to want to shop online for that. So I mean, if you're going into your local Best Buy or anything, you're going to be looking at probably at least a 40 up to a fucking 70-inch curved and all that other crazy shit. So depending upon which brand you go with and what other functions are, and whether it's a smart TV, which, I mean, if it's a 4K, it's probably going to be a smart TV. You have all this other huge investment into a television as well if you don't have one. So it's a huge, huge, huge investment. And for a lot of people, if you're wanting this type of quality and hardware and power, at this much of an investment, you could do that through a PC. So there's a lot of different arguments that you can make to why it's underwhelming. At least for me, I can make that point, and it makes sense to me. I wasn't really blown away by it. It's an interesting concept, and it's good to have that out there because it's going to create competition, and the more competition we have, the better off we are as gamers because prices will drop because they're going to be like, well, we got to make this cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and economics, all that bullshit. Anyways, let's talk to the game. Got my piece of paper in true HMK fashion. Alright, so for me, games were the biggest thing. I don't play Xbox, but I always watch what Microsoft does each year because I want to see what they're putting out and if there's anything that would be worth me investing into an Xbox for. And consistently over the last couple years, the only game that has really blown me away and made me really contemplate getting an Xbox has been Sea of Thieves. This game just is everything that I would want in a multiplayer game. It's a shared world. I'm a huge Destiny player, so I already like that aspect of it. Just that online camaraderie and just having your little squad of people, have your own little band of merry misfits on your pirate ship just to go pillage the fucking seas and islands. It's just such a great concept, and it just seems like so much fun because there's a lot of just like role playing and just self-projecting you can do onto this game, and it's a great idea, and it sounds very, very fun, and it's made by Rare. I mean, how can you not love Rare? If you're an old school gamer and if you've ever owned a Super Nintendo and you didn't play Donkey Kong Country, I don't know what's wrong with you, but it's the same people. I love the old school Donkey Kong games, specifically Donkey Kong Country, which is made by Rare. So this is it makes me happy to see them making this fucking awesome looking game. And I want to play it so bad, and I'm hoping I can possibly get a computer made so I can actually play it. If not, I might be owning an Xbox soon. Aside from that, they had Ori and the Will-O-Wisp. This game, and the first one as well, visually beautiful. Soundtrack is outstanding. This new one looks very, very good, and I hope it's also available through Windows 10. I didn't really pay enough attention to do that because I was kind of soaking it all in, but it looks really, really good. The first one had a lot of critical acclaim, and I'm sure this one's going to do the same as well. Cuphead, another big indie title coming out later this year. A lot of people have been anticipating it since last year just because it's super unique and it has that like 1920s, 30s cartoon art style, and it's just something that we've never seen before in a game, and a lot of people like that uniqueness, and it looks crazy fun and just over the top. Shadow of War. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Life is Strange, the second one. I love the first one. If you haven't played it and you like Telltale style games, this one's made by Square. It's beautiful. It's a heart-wrenching story. You connect to the characters extremely well, so I'm excited to play this one. Shadow of War looks fucking beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. This game looks fucking gorgeous, and I know the PS4 Pro is gonna have some shit for it too to make it look this good. But I'm just happy that we're not in just fucking bleak, muddy, gray shit anymore, and I'm actually seeing some green and some pretty skies and shit, and the fact that you can just have a full fucking army of orcs is and attack fortresses is fucking awesome. And it's okay in my book, and I cannot wait to play this game, and I'm sad it's delayed. Assassin's Creed Origins, the worst kept secret in gaming fucking history, looks very interesting, and it's the first Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag that I've been interested in, so I might buy it. Aside from that, I don't have anything else to say on it, just because I'm not a big Assassins guy. I'm sorry. And then there's Anthem, BioWare's new big game. This game has a lot of different elements in it. It looked like Evolve the first time I saw it, and I got scared. But then they showed this, the new gameplay and stuff of it. Holy shit, this thing is fucking crazy. It's a huge open world apparently. It's got mechs. Has co-op multiplayer, interchange, like customization to your mechs, all these big ass fucking monsters and shit you can fight. You can go seamlessly into this huge fucking deep river and stuff, and this crazy lightning storm and all this other shit, and it looks fucking cool. Everything about it spits a great multiplayer game. So what that's going to tell, a lot of people are comparing it to Destiny. We'll see. I don't want to say it's Destiny, because Destiny's its own beast, and it's got its own problems. We'll see what Destiny 2 has. I'm cautiously optimistic. Anyways, digressing again. But yes, that's it for Microsoft. That's all I really cared about for Microsoft. Most of the games they showed were pretty much just like, hey, look at me, I'm pretty. So I really didn't care that much. Most of them just didn't seem that interesting to me personally. But that's the case with a lot of times with E3. There's a small pool of games that I kind of cling to, because a lot of these are for the broad market and they try to appease everybody. Anyways, on to Bethesda. Bethesda had a lot of stuff, and all of that stuff is coming out this year. And that's awesome, because there's not a lot of games that were coming out this year from the Microsoft conference, so I'm happy to see some stuff that we'll be getting this year. First off, they came out the gate fucking swinging with Doom and fucking Fallout 4 VR. And just the fact that they can put Fallout 4, this grand, huge, massive scale of a game, into VR and it be fully functional, just the same that the game was, just in full VR, is astronomical to me. And it makes me excited for the future, for what they can do with that, and for what they can do with other games, and fingers crossed maybe an Elder Scrolls VR in the future, if I ever get a headset. Aside from that, fucking Switch version of Skyrim. How many times am I going to have to buy this game, Bethesda? How many? For fuck's sake. They showed off, I wasn't going to buy it, because I got it on PS4. I got the remastered, and I'm like, I'll be good. It's got DLC. It's got mod support. I don't really tinker with mods that much, but they're there if I want them. These motherfuckers come out their goddamn gate swinging. They put... Where's it at? Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, it's just a shit show. I'm dropping every fucking thing. Ignore this. Anyways, I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be a lot better than what is happening right now. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm missing an amiibo. This is bad. Anyways, it has amiibo support. I'm sorry you had to see that. I kind of freaked out for a second. Anyway, they put the fucking Archer Link amiibo on this shit, and they dropped the chest, and your character became Link, and you got the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield. And it's just, they're taking my money, constantly taking my money, and I'm upset about it. Anyways, looks great. I didn't really see any hiccups or anything, or any frame rate issues just from the trailer that they showed. I didn't pay attention too much to that and wasn't actively looking at it, but it looked pretty and it looked nice. And hey, if you are a Nintendo diehard and you always wanted to play Skyrim, or if you want Skyrim on the go, boom, there you go. And it's got amiibo fucking support. So maybe we'll get a Dragonborn amiibo. That'll be cool. They showed off Evil Within 2. Didn't play the first one, but the second one looks really good. I'm not big into horror games because I'm a little bitch, but I actively want to play them because I like fucking dark and creepy shit. So I might get this one, I might not. I need to play the first one. And speaking of first things that I need to play, the last thing they showed was Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, and holy shit, this game looks fucking amazing and it looks like so much fun. I haven't played the first ones, like I was just saying. This just little bit of a trailer makes me want to go back and play the other ones. And they're super cheap too, unless they've changed the price and went up on it. I don't think that's the case. But these games are like highly acclaimed and I really want to play them now because this new trailer was so fucking cool. Just I love the theme. I love the just the environment. I love the story aspects of it. The fucking main character is cool as shit. I really love the scene where where they were, taking a shot of whiskey, and the guy's like, "My mama always told me not to trust anybody who couldn't handle their whiskey." He takes a shot, and it pans over the other guy, and you hear him in the background. And he's like, "God damn!" And like, I relate to that personally. Alcohol is strong sometimes, people, but that's besides the point. This game looks fucking awesome, and it looks over the top, and it looks fucking crazy awesome with all this crazy shit, all this, the setting. Everything. It's just cool. Fucking Nazi-controlled America is just... I love that kind of concept, and just the fact that we're going to be fucking red-blooded Americans going through and kicking goddamn ass makes me very happy. But yeah, that was the Monday show of E3. I'm a little tired. It's almost 2 a.m., so sorry if this is all over the place. I dropped my phone earlier. Oh, shit. Sorry if the quality's bad. I should have mentioned that. I'm recording this on my phone because I'm a poor kid and I can't afford a camera. But yeah, so, yeah, like I was saying earlier, sorry guys that this isn't going to be an actual edited video and it's not going to look a lot better and it's not going to have actual clips of the games, but I don't have time to edit and I will only have time to make these after I watch the conferences because I have to go to bed immediately, get up, and then go to work. And then it's just me constantly checking my phone when I should be doing other things. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked, leave a dislike if you didn't like. I don't care. Leave a comment, tell me what you're excited about and what you're liking so far from E3. Yeah, aside from that, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow maybe, and it should be covering Sony, and I'll be excited about it.